First, y'all made Elon cry. Now, y'all making him beg. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. This man is literally begging Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. He's begging, he's pleading with them. Okay? Please hold on to your shares. And remember, I put three fingers up, four top business executives for the company sold over $100 million worth of shares in early February. Remember, this man has lost over $200 billion from his net worth. He is begging them. An article just broke news that he is begging Tesla employees and Tesla staff to hold on to their shares. And I don't know how well that's going to do for him, considering Tesla's Cybertruck just got hit with its eighth recall over safety regulations. Like, apparently, the outer external panel, you can literally peel. It is peeling off, especially for parts of the windshield. It literally is peeling off. And you could peel it off yourself if it doesn't do it on its own. And now y'all got him begging. And you know me, I tell you guys to go and fact check. Go on MSN.com right now. The title of the article is "Musk Pleads with Tesla Staff Not to Sell Shares After Trump Backlash." It's honestly too fucking late. It's too late. Not only did you attach yourself to Donald Trump, but when you did attach yourself to Donald Trump, you got cocky. You got arrogant. You started telling other government officials and other politicians in other countries to shut up. You was using your platform X as a means to I don't know. And I don't know. To be honest, you enraged the people, but you were using that platform as if I have this big billboard and I can basically say whatever the fuck I want to say. Now you've lost public interest. People don't care about you. Anybody who was siding with you before as a business person loathes you now. They all hate you. And then all of the people that invested their money in you, because let's be honest, most of them not going to give a fuck about you unless you're taking money out of their pockets. Now that's what you're doing because you've decided to attach yourself to that man, get into politics, something that you should have never did, ruin not only your reputation, but because you ruined your reputation, you ruined the reputation of the business. And now all those investors are looking at you crazy because you losing their fucking money. Congratulations. But now that you have made this man cry on national television, y'all got this man begging. I want to see you guys combine that. I want this man begging and crying on his knees. That's what I want to see. And even then,
apparently we made Elon Musk cry. Congratulations, everybody. This is incredible teamwork. And I think we can do even better than this. So there's reports that Elon Musk has literally been heard audibly sobbing in the Oval Office at the White House. And I can't tell you how delicious it sounds just to hear that we have successfully bullied him into tears. And I don't condone bullying usually in any other circumstances, but in this particular case, he is destroying our country single-handedly. And so the more we can make him cry, the better. The fact that Tesla stock is down over 50%, no wonder he's crying, because he levied all of the money to buy Twitter off of Tesla stock. And I don't know what level of low it has to get to before he is in serious financial trouble and risks losing Twitter. But let's find out. Let's get there, because then maybe we'll get a decent owner for Twitter back and it will be a better social media platform without him and a better country without him. Let's make him cry some more.
So Elon Musk just broke the Guinness World Record for the most amount of net worth lost in a short amount of time. That man is going broke, y'all. He's actually going broke. The boycotts is working. He's going broke.
Hi guys, welcome back to Gist Matrix. It's your girl Prinny, and I'm back with another juicy, spicy scoop. And today we're talking about Elon Musk, Mr. Mars himself. And apparently he's been spiraling, crying, losing billions. And you know what? Honestly, we love to see it. So grab your tea, your popcorn, or whatever you need to enjoy a billionaire breakdown, because baby, this one is juicy. So, the man who once launched a car into space is now crash landing into reality. Our favorite tech overlord has been going through it lately. And when I say going through it, I mean the full-blown billionaire meltdown package. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first off, let's talk about Tesla. You know that electric car company that was supposed to save the world? Yeah, that one. It turns out that even electric dreams can cause short circuits. Elon has been crying. And when I say crying, I mean it literally, crying over how many people just don't appreciate his genius. I mean, apparently we're supposed to feel bad for the man who's still richer than 99.9% of Earth, but somehow has managed to lose over $200 billion, guys. That's billion with a capital ouch. And if you ask me, I'd say that Elon brought all of this upon himself by himself. Because I mean, think about it. When he was cozying up to Trump, the Twitter tantrums, the X-rated rebranding that no one asked for, firing people like he's been playing whack-a-mole, and of course calling for free speech while blocking everyone who disagreed with him. I mean, so now Elon is sad. Elon is broke. Well, broke by his standards. And Elon is confused. Like, why don't we love him anymore? Well, Elon, maybe if you stop trying to be Iron Man and Lex Luthor at the same time, people might actually root for you again. I mean, that's just me. But yeah, until then, we'll just be here watching the Elon show, popcorn in hand, and waiting for the next episode of Tech Bros Gone Wild. Bye!
From December till now, which back then he was accredited to being worth almost $400 billion, he has lost half of his net worth. Half of his net worth. Honestly, somebody should have told Elon that anything that attaches itself to Donald Trump is going to result in a bankrupt. Like, you're going to go bankrupt. That man literally fucked up his father's entire real estate industry. And everybody's saying that's the real reason why this man, Elon, was crying on Fox News. He was crying. He's crying because all of his wealth, all of his riches is tied up into Tesla stocks. He bought Twitter with Tesla stocks, meaning if he loses all of his money, he also loses X, which, to be honest, go ahead and bring it back to how it used to be, because I don't know what the fuck X is. Like, we want Twitter. Y'all can literally go and fact check this. It's right here on the internet. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and Twitter, which, by the way, it's really funny how they're not even respecting the fact that he calls it X now, but becomes the first person to ever lose $200 billion from his net worth. His loss was primarily due to a drop in Tesla's share price. We told y'all holding them funds. I told y'all holding them funds was going to make a difference. I told you that this is what's going to make an oligarchy respond. It's going to put some fire up under their asses. I told you, taking away their money, that's the only thing that they fucking respond to. And that's why Donald Trump was talking about, oh, I'm gonna go and buy a Tesla, and was trying to generate, sales in Tesla, and then also tried to make it seem like, or tell the people of America that boycotting, you understand, Tesla was illegal, that it was unjust. That's the reason why this man is really losing his money. And it's a domino effect, y'all. Do you know how many people had their money tied up into this shit? You know how many people got their money tied up into this? Like, elite people that was expecting an expected payout. They was expecting money in their pockets. Yeah. We got to keep on doing what we doing. And again, like I said, somebody should have told Elon that anybody who attaches themselves to Donald Trump, see, his father was the mastermind. Donald Trump, anybody who attaches himself and their business, their company, their integrity to Donald Trump is going to go down. You are going to file bankrupt. You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your business. He's not a businessman. Donald Trump is not a businessman. He's a comedian. Somebody should have told your ass.
Guys, Elon is having a terrible time. I think he's actually due for a welfare check-in. First, maybe we can find him at Tesla, where sales in the first quarter dropped 9%, despite the EV industry growing overall by 11%, putting Tesla 20 points off the growth curve expected by investors. It's so bad that one of his top investors called for him to resign publicly. Now, I'm no pediatrician, but that could make for a really whiny baby, so let's see if we can find him over at Twitter, which he just sold at a loss to himself. Yeah, he's been here recently. You can see the but he's still tweeting a bunch of dumb shit with a community note on almost everything he posts. Maybe he's still hanging out at the last cabinet meeting where he contributed nothing, and yet Trump still said,
I don't care. I don't need Elon for anything.
okay, so Musk is on his way out, but he still left a lasting impact with his Doge cuts, right? Yeah. You recall Musk's original target for Doge was $2 trillion in cuts, which he immediately reduced to $1 trillion, and then he recently just reduced it again to $150 billion. You might think, well, $150 billion is still a lot of money to cut, but let's look at the last House budget resolution. Now, in that resolution, House and Senate Republicans only agreed to $4 billion in total cuts this next fiscal year, which is 0.2% of Elon Musk's original goal, and not even enough to cover the cost of his contracts. Big oof. Sorry to say this, Elon, but you ruined Twitter, you ruined your personal brand, you tanked Tesla, and you tried to ruin the federal government, but you failed at that too. Good luck with your ick rockets, and good riddance.
We have some more bad news for Elon Musk and Tesla. According to new data, Tesla sales fell 9% in the United States in the first 3 months of 2025. But the full story here is that electronic vehicle sales in general rose about 11% in that same time period, according to latest numbers received and reported on by the New York Times. This is a significant disparity. While many electric vehicle companies and just American car companies generally are raising their sale numbers, Tesla's sale numbers continue to decline. And you may ask why? Well, the reason is simple. Elon Musk's affiliation with this White House has turned away a lot of buyers for Tesla. Many Americans who lean left now no longer want to purchase or be associated with Tesla. And this is not just for America. This is across Europe, across the world. Tesla sales are continue to fall while electric vehicle sales continue to rise.
The guy who said with his whole malformed chest that empathy was a weakness that needed to be rooted out is now wanting people to empathize with him because his businesses are losing money. And I said in an earlier video that the people he riled up were never the people that were buying his cars. Never. The poorly educated, the maggots, interchangeable, they were never the people that were buying Teslas. Never. That orange dude campaigned on getting rid of electric vehicles because they don't believe in the science. They don't believe in global warming. They don't believe in climate change. Remember, drill, baby, drill. We need all the gas. These people were so riled up about gas stoves, for God's sake. But now we are all supposed to find the empathy that he told us we were weaklings for having for him because his poor cars aren't selling. And even the fact that his orange daddy, I don't know, that was just weird, said that anybody who vandalizes a Tesla will be considered a domestic terrorist. That ain't stopped the vandalization. And it hasn't helped any. Those who want to try to maintain some semblance of their humanity while laughing hysterically at Elon and the shit show, gather here. I'll make drinks. I make a fantastic pink lemonade with tequila and jalapeno. Gather here. It's going to be a good time.
Let the record show that when the richest man in history was given absolute power, he used it to take away food and medicine from poor children. He says empathy is a weakness. I think it is a strength. But when I saw the videos of him breaking down crying on news interviews, it was one of the first times in my life that I did not feel empathy for someone. I did not feel sorry for him. I used to look at Elon Musk as kind of a renegade. I thought that he had some really cool ideas on green energy, on sustainability, and on innovation. he sows what he reaps. And for him, he knew he could control Donald Trump. So he embedded himself with an administration that did not hold his personal values. Elon is all about wanting clean energy, but he knew the only way for him to get power would be to put himself in alignment with a party, and more specifically with the person who he felt he could manipulate. And he did. But unfortunately, the people who invested in his company and who stood for the brands that he represented, that he created, are not MAGA. This is a clear-cut example of FAFO. And as smart as he is, he should have known that before he got into bed with Donald Trump.
Elon Musk now says that he hopes the United States and Europe move to a zero tariff situation, turning on Trump's total tariff takedown. And he says he also wants more freedom of people to move between Europe and North America. Here is Elon Musk. Take a listen to this. They are turning on Trump.
And I'm hopeful, for example, with the tariffs, that at the end of the day, I hope it is agreed that both Europe and the United States should move, ideally, in my view, to a zero tariff situation, effectively creating a free trade zone between Europe and North America. And that would be that's what I hope occurs. And also more freedom of people to move between Europe and North America, if they wish. If they wish to work in Europe or wish to work in America, they should be allowed to do so, in my view. So that has certainly been my advice to the president.
So this is 180 degrees different than what Trump has been pushing and what Trump has proposed. Now, I see that there are some people out there saying, oh, David, this is not Musk breaking with Trump. They all have the same goals. Musk wants zero tariffs, and Trump eventually wants zero tariffs. This entire global tariff gambit, where even islands inhabited only by penguins are having tariffs placed on them, this is all to eventually get to zero tariffs. Well, this isn't necessary if the goal is to get to zero tariffs. Go right to other countries and say, let's go to zero tariffs. You could do that. There's no rule that says you have to do this to get them to negotiate. And this Elon Musk video was published just days after Donald Trump doubled down on this catastrophic round of tariffs, which is tanking markets. It's putting global trade on red alert. So what you are seeing now is Musk, the guy MAGA thought was their billionaire champion, completely rejecting the economic nationalism of Donald Trump.